Steve Bannon was pardoned for his role in the We Build the Wall charity fraud scheme by Donald Trump on his second to last day in office, right? It was one of those last minute pardons. Trump made sure his good pal Bannon got pardoned for that. Didn't pardon the other actors in the We Build the Wall scam. And I'll get to that in a moment. I'll explain why Bannon's pardon is bad news for those folks. But yeah, Bannon got his pardon, so he's good to go. Prosecutors in New York would like to disagree, though. As everybody now knows, since everybody's an expert in how pardons work due to them being covered extensively by the media, you can only get pardoned for federal crimes. You can't be pardoned by the President of the United States for state-level crimes. So prosecutors in New York, including with some help from New York Attorney General Letitia James, believe that they might be able to charge Steve Bannon with criminal activity connected to We Build the Wall in the state of New York and still be able to take him down. This is happening with Cy Vance's office at the DA's Manhattan office. So here's the thing, though. You do have a bit of double jeopardy at play here, and Cy Vance knows this very well because Cy Vance actually tried to bring charges against Paul Manafort after Trump had pardoned him. And then the court said, well, sorry, you can't do that. Even though you were going to charge him at the state, not the federal level, he's been pardoned for these things you're trying to prosecute him for. You can't do that. That does institute double jeopardy. Manafort is free to go. So it's very likely that we would see a similar situation with Steve Bannon. The investigation might be able to flesh some things out that we maybe didn't already know. Maybe Donald Trump's pardon was a little too precise and too specific. If that's the case, they can easily just find something else. Okay, well, he didn't pardon you for this part of it, so we'll charge you for that. I believe, since Cy Vance knows from trial and error at this point, that is likely what he is trying to do with Steve Bannon. But at the same time, it also does seem, and I like Cy Vance, I support what he's doing here, but it does kind of seem like this is kind of just a spite thing, right? I mean, Bannon got pardoned. The other guys didn't. The other guys can go down. Bannon got away with it. It sucks, but it happens. You know, Cy Vance has a lot on his plate. Letitia James has a lot on her plate. So I don't know why they're going after Bannon so hard in a case that, again, is more than likely not going to be successful. It does seem like it's probably just for spite or just to kind of stick it to Trump a little further. I don't know what it is. I hope it bears fruit, but I will not be shocked in the least if it gets tossed out. Now, as for those other folks, all the other people involved in the We Build the Wall scam, they're in a lot of trouble because of Bannon's pardon. Because as the United States Supreme Court ruled many, many decades ago, the acceptance of a presidential pardon is also an admission of guilt. So by accepting that presidential pardon, Steve Bannon not only said he did it, but he admitted that the it happened in the first place. So now all of these other co-conspirators, they're going to have to go to court, and the first thing they're going to be asked, like, why'd your buddy take a pardon if you're telling me you didn't do this? Well, because Steve Bannon did all of it. Yeah, that's not going to fly. Totally not going to fly. So those other co-conspirators are in trouble. Bannon accepting that pardon may have gotten him out of jail, but all it did was increase the chances that all of his good little buddies end up in jail, possibly for an even longer time.